Welcome to today's huddle. This one is called A Reason in This Season. A Reason in This Season. So, welcome to the huddle. If this is your first huddle, my name is David Rutz. I'm not Santa, but I play one today. And I happen to be the founder of DAC, and I'm today's quarterback. And I appreciate y'all being here. We made a comment Friday, hey, bring your holiday cheer. I've got my red cup. I got my red hat, my red shirt. I've even got a red tie, but I'm saving this one until tomorrow. So with that said, let's get into the huddle. If this is your first huddle, and by the way, I've got a different camera today. My camera's having a problem, so I'm just going with my laptop camera. Sorry if it's a little foggy. But bottom line is this: you're here. And this huddle is for you. It's for me. It's for all of us. It's for us to come together as a team, unite, and run a play for the day. And today's play is A Reason in This Season. We'll go to that play in a minute. But if you're brand new, welcome. We do these huddles every day as a influence on our minds and an influence in our heart. And because when our heart is full, we talk more about this. When our impact is recognized, when our reason is recognized, when the Great Commission is understood, we go out and make great commissions. But it's only as a fruit of a root. When the root is rooted in the soil of serving business owners, helping business owners, and being neighborly to business owners, helping those business owners get access to capital, then those rock star business owners end up wanting to grow their business more, needing capital to do so. If they don't have it themselves and they're not bank eligible, which now eliminates only 10% of the businesses. 90% are left on the table. They've got ideas, can't get capital. That's where who comes in? Alternative revenue-based capital comes in. Over $300 billion. Wait a minute. Why didn't you say Bank Breezy? Because Bank Breezy doesn't come in if you don't bring it in. Bank Breezy and DAC don't come into your neighborhood unless you bring it there. Now, they may be getting texted, they may be getting phone calls from outside of your state, but you live local. You've got the local advantage. You've got the competitive advantage. There's no competition in your town if you're bringing Bank Breezy and DAC to your town, because revenue-based capital is all they got. But how they getting it? How they getting it? If they're not getting it from you, you're not benefiting, and you're not benefiting them because they're probably paying more than they'd otherwise pay. The odds of them selecting the right carrier and being taken care of and not gouged on pricing is very slim. Very slim, unless you're the one taking it to them. So let's not forget, revenue-based capital is fantastic. It's over $300 billion a year going out and helping businesses. Banks are great too. They just can't help most of them. Savings accounts are great. Most people don't have one. Most businesses don't have it. So we become the answer if we have a reason to reach out, right? So that is what we do. We do have multiple providers. We get them the best offer. We present it for them. Our Bank Breezy funding team is the experts. They talk to your client for you, so you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't matter if they're Spanish speaking or English speaking. We got them covered. It doesn't matter if they can read English or not. We've got them covered with Spanish. So we're the first company to be doing that. It's in beta mode right now, but man, are we rocking it out. If you know anyone in the Hispanic community, get the word out. You have a reason in this season to reach out to them. But let me go to the story of today. We're talking about the Bank Breezy funding team having the expertise. Here's a company, a bread manufacturing and distribution company out of North Carolina. This is a company, broker's name is Teben McDowell. Great job, Teben. Sorry about that, buddy. The client generates over $450,000 a month. They're doing $5 million a year. Pretty good company, right? Making bread, distributing bread. They needed another $200K to support continued expansion. Why? Because they're growing. Growth costs money. People don't understand this. When you're growing, you need more money than people sitting flat. They may want more money, but they don't need it. They're sitting flat. They may need it to stay in business, but they don't need more money to fund their current operations. They're flat. But when you're growing, you got to pay for inventory up here, and you've only sold down here. You got to pay for inventory way up here. You need this number of units to sell, but you've only sold this many. So you got to be able to pay for this many with this much sales. It's very difficult. That's why this company exists, because that's what happened to my last company. So we initially funded them $200,000 in July of this year. in a second position structure. They already had money. And this is a strong, well-established company, required a board of directors resolution. Say, what? Do you want to deal with the board of directors? Do you want to have a resolution and all this stuff? The Bank Breezy team handled it all. They took care of everything. Given the success of the initial funding and our prior relationship, the company elected to move forward with Bank Breezy for additional capital needs. Last Friday, we provided them a $250,000 add-on funding through a flex rate product structured over 13 months at a 1.41 rate. So they're paying back 41% of that 250,000. It's over $100,000, right? They're paying, and they're okay with it because they're getting 250, paying back about 350, and they're okay with it. Because why? Because they're big growing, and the growth is a lot more valuable than the 100K they're going to have to pay to have this. Now it's a third position. That's why it's so expensive. So great job, Tevin. Great job, Bank Breezy funding team. And there's another example of a story of how we come in and help businesses. So, hey, what do? I come alongside and I help business owners who need capital to grow get capital to grow. As an example, we have a bread company that's growing really fast. We got them $200,000 in July, but they're still growing fast, and they needed to fund the future growth. And we were able to get them another $250,000 inside of a day and a half. And the expert team took care of them, and now they're able to continue growing their business because we were able to give them the money. They couldn't get it from their bank. We were able to get them. It's over $500,000 we've given them this year, collateral free. That's what we do. We help businesses go to the next level and get them the funding when the bank can't. Pretty darn cool. All right. So that's your story of the day. Let's go to your huddle play of the day. It's real simple. We don't need a training. We run a play. You don't need to be taught why you need to know how to do layups as a basketball player, or hit free throws, or jump shots, or dribble left-handed or right-handed, or bounce pass, or lob pass, or full court pass, or half court shot, or full court shot. You practice 2-minute drills. You practice 30-second drills. You practice a full court press. You practice how to break the full court press. You practice a trap. You practice inbound passes. You practice. By the time you're in the NBA, you've practiced that same play thousands and thousands and thousands of times. But guess what you do? You practice it again. So you know most of these plays. You should know every play we call. You should already know them. But we call them anyway because we got to keep practicing them. Today's play is reach out with a reason this season. What do I mean by that? What you need to do is, first of all, it's Christmas week. So you can reach out and wish them a Merry Christmas. That's a reason, right? Another reason is, hey, I found this YouTube video, and this YouTube video is all about how to succeed through the winter months as a seasonal business. Go look it up. Go find one. And say, I just thought I wanted to wish you Merry Christmas, but I also stumbled across this video, thought I'd send it to you. You might be able to benefit from it. Get a reason to reach out. You've already got one. It's called Christmas. You've already got one called you're a seasonal company and it's winter time and this video might help. You've already got one. They're a restaurant owner and they're going to be swamped this week, and you just want to give them a little encouragement. So my reason is I want to say Merry Christmas and also encourage you today that I know you got a busy week. You're going to be burning both ends. Plus you got family. Plus you're raising a family and you want to spend time in Christmas. And I understand as a business owner what you're going through. So I just wanted to give you some encouragement and thank you for bringing that restaurant to this city, that bagel shop, that photographer, that coffee shop, that gas station. That doesn't matter the type business. They're open this holiday season. They're not taking days off. If not, their staff is. So encourage them and say, thank you. I know you're providing for a staff who are buying Christmas presents, and without you, they don't have a job. So I just wanted to encourage you. That's a reason this season to reach out. Think of your others. So your play today, 3 businesses. You have a reason to reach out to all 3 of them. Reach out today. Reach out to all 3 of them today. Minimum 3. Minimum. If you don't reach out to 3, you're not practicing your free throws. You shouldn't expect to be able to hit one. You shouldn't be able to expect to hit it when the game's on the line. You shouldn't be. You notice I was left-handed because I've practiced left-handed, right-handed too. It's the same. You got to practice left and practice right. You got to be able to understand the reason to reach out over and over and over again. So if you don't run the play because you're above it, no problem. You just won't be a pro in 5 years. You'll still be where you are today. Practice. And every day we grow 1%. In 72 days, we're already twice the people we are today in this business. All right. I know you can. Run the play, at least 3. You have a reason, reach out. Ready? Y'all got that written down? I'm going to reach out to 3 today with a reason to encourage them. Merry Christmas, some reason. You're just reaching out. You're not, hey, do you need funding? You're just reaching out and encouraging today. Just encourage. Reason to reach out. Do it with at least 3. I'm going to do it with probably 50 or 100, but I've already done it with text to about 200 brokers this morning got a text from me. So because I'm reaching out, I have a reason to reach out, encourage them during this Christmas season. And it said something like, good morning. Have a great Christmas week. Have some great time in relationships. And don't forget to help a business if the time presents itself. Merry Christmas. Many of you got that text today. All right. And many of you will get it throughout the remainder of the day. That's it. Ready?